Hello and welcome back. My name is Lonnie and today I am going to do a sultry brown smoky eye. Now I'm going to have some help doing it. We're going to follow along with a tutorial and I'm going to tell you right now, if I can do it, so can you. So let's see if I can do it.
The first thing that I'm going to do, as always, is shape my brows using the Precisely My Brow from Benefit. This is in the shade 4.
Now I'm going to be using Revlon Color Stay in the color Soft Black. And I picked this color because my hair, before it went gray, pulled a lot of red. And I've been noticing that my eyebrows are doing the same thing.
Using the spoolie in the back, I'm going to first brush my brow hair downwards so I can clearly see on top and fill it in.
I was totally shocked when she said to brush it down. I was always brushing everything up, and you know what? Who knew? I was doing it backwards. There you go. My little brows are all brushed down. Now, I decided to do both eyes. A lot of times on the makeup tutorial, they only do one eye, but I'm gonna tell you right now, both sides of my face are different. I have different challenges on my right eye than I do my left eye. This eyebrow has more eyebrow hair and this one has less. So I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna do both, just so we can see how it works on both ways. Eyebrows are done, and again, using the Soft Black, this is a little bit darker than what I am used to, but I am okay with that. So let's see what she's doing next.
Next, using the Milani Concealer in the shade Warm Beige or 145.
Okay, I'm using the Milani Concealer, but I am using the shade Light Vanilla 120.
I'm going to clean up underneath the brows.
All right, I have my little brush like she did, and I'm going to apply it to this brush. This is a technique I've never tried before, so I'm a little curious as to how it's going to work, and I'm super excited to try it. So let's see if I can do it. Hello, my faithful assistant. No, this is not your makeup time. Go. Scoot. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Okay, so I have it down here. I had to go a little bit farther, so let's see what she says next.
And then using my finger, I'm going to buff it out so there's no harsh edges left.
All right, we're gonna buff it out. Okay, I think I need a little bit more, so I'm gonna go in with the actual concealer brush and just add just a little bit more because, you know, this is my first time and I have no idea if this is right or not, but we're gonna find out very soon. So like she did is I'm just very gentling, because what I've learned in my makeup journey is that we have to be very gentle with our skin. So I have the lighter concealer all up underneath my new fresh brows, which I'm still getting used to every time I look at myself.
I'm going to be using a darker shade of concealer as a base on my lid. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Beautiful Bronze. Now here's the trick in creating that beautiful brown sultry smoky eye without putting in any effort.
I like that. Beautiful smoltery look, no effort. I mean, she is just speaking to me.
I'm just using a tad bit, dotting a couple drops on my lid, and using a concealer brush, I'm going to spread this out.
Okay, I am using the Wet n Wild Photo Finish Concealer, and the color I'm using is Medium Peach. So let's see how this looks. All right, mine's not a drop, but it has a little wand. So I'm just going to put it right there. Hello again. No, go sit down. Well, you are sitting down, but go. This is not your time. Seriously, Andy. Okay, so I've got it dotted, and looking at it, it's not super, there's not a huge difference in the coloring. I probably, in hindsight, would get my second concealer a little bit darker, just because, you know, that's just, like I said, this is my first time, and we're going to learn things, and we are going to, some things are going to be perfect, and some things are going to have to be adjusted. All right, so she's taking the same concealer that we put on the lid and she's putting it underneath. So this brush right here, it kind of has a little, excuse me, you need to go lay down. This is not your makeup time. So this brush does have a little bit of an angle and I am going to just put it right along the bottom. Kind of like right underneath my, I'm kind of painting my eyelashes at the same time, but let's go ahead. And now that we have it on there, I'm going to take this brush right here and I'm just going to blend it in. Just doing a little blend, blend, blend. And then I'm going to do a blend, blend, blend. Again, being very gentle with my eye.
I'm going to buff this out at the edges just to soften everything.
We're going back with our buffer and we're going to go back in. Just make sure that everything is smooth between the two contrasting concealers. And to tell you the truth, I never thought about using concealers as an actual makeup base or as an actual eyeshadow. So I think that in itself is very interesting.
At this point, your smoky eye is 90% complete because you have the base on, it's already looking smoky. All you have to do is set with an eyeshadow. But we're making this sultry, so I'm going to be using a black eyeliner in my waterline and in my lash line.
I'm using House Laboratories in the black, it's called Punk. So let me start putting that smoltery line on. See, now she just goes right up underneath there, and I have yet to get that technique down. So I'm going to lift mine up just a little bit because I am not quite the expert at this that she is. But I do have it on underneath. You seriously need to go lay down. This is not about you. Go lay down. She just loves makeup. Every time I do this, sometimes you see her and sometimes you don't, but she is always nearby. So Indy, go lay down. Go lay down. You're not a part of this. Go lay down. So I have it underneath, and then try the technique like she used, just kind of going without my second finger. So there we go. So we have that started.
It doesn't have to be perfect because we'll be smudging this anyway. Just go ahead and line your lash line.
I like that. I like that. Just put it on there. Don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be perfect because truthfully, that's how I put makeup on. We're going to put it there. And then we are going to put it on this side. So there we go. Now we have the black underneath the eyelid and then also too along the top. Okay, she did on the bottom also, so let me do that. So we're gonna go right along the bottom. And this is what's really gonna give it that smoky look.
And now I'm going to dip into some black eyeshadow. This is the Honest Beauty eyeshadow palette. The smudging brush that I'm using is from Folklore. I'm going to simply go over my eyeliner, smudging and smoking it.
I am using the black eyeshadow. This is SMNE SMIN. I have no idea, but I'm going to be using this black eyeshadow along with this little contouring brush. And I'm going to go right in and I'm going to basically smudge and blur out that eyeliner. So smudge, 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 blur, blur, blur. I think I'm going to switch brushes to this one right here because the other one just wasn't giving me a kind of smudgy look. So I'm gonna go back in and just give it another little smudge. And this is definitely blurring it out more to where the first one was just kind of amplifying it, and then this one is smudging it. I gotta tell you right now, this is way darker than I thought. My thought process on it, I'm not really too sure how I'm feeling about it right now. So let's just keep going. Okay, I have, I'm sorry, I feel like Uncle Fester right now from the Addams Family. So let's see if we can't pull this out and get get a little bit this under control. So let's see what she's gonna do next.
And then I'm using my finger to smudge it out a little bit more so it blends into that deeper shade of concealer. That way it's easier to use a brown eyeshadow over this.
So now she's gonna take her finger and she's gonna actually smudge that black a little bit more. So I'm gonna do that, and hopefully at this point what's gonna happen, it's gonna take that kind of like real intense Uncle Fester look and make it a little bit more of a softer look that I can actually tolerate. And I'm telling you right now, since we use the whole finger smudge, I'm definitely liking it a whole lot better. Did I have a moment of panic there for a minute? Yes. Am I liking it more at this moment? Yes. So let's keep going.
But what I'm going to do now is set my entire lid with a brown eyeshadow. This is the one that I'll be using. Again, this is the Honest Beauty eyeshadow palette.
I am going to be using Urban Decay's Naked 2 brown, just natural palette.
I'm taking this brown eyeshadow with a flat fluffy brush, and I'm going to stamp it all the way from my lash line up to my socket area, basically where I use the brown concealer.
All right, I'll take my flat brush like she said, and I'm using again the shade of Cover, and I'm very gently going to be just patting it on, which I can already see right now is we're gonna be, I like that color. I actually think that this might turn out okay, folks. Let's see if I can't continue to pat. I think that the color I'm using might be a little bit darker than the one that she was using, but I'm okay with that because you know what? My concealer was lighter, and I don't know if you can see her nose right there. No, stop. This is not. Do you all have a dog that is absolutely obsessed with makeup? Because this one is, and what she likes me to do is she likes me to pretend to put makeup on her, and this is the cycle that I have created. So I go, do you want your makeup, Indy? Okay, we're gonna take an absolutely clean brush. I'm gonna pretend to put makeup on it, and then set. She has me put a little bit on her nose. There, you're beautiful. Now go, and that's what she does. So go on, go lay down. So now that Indy has her makeup on, we're gonna finish this. And let's see, it's blending out really nicely. I am no longer in a panic mode. In the very beginning, I think I put this a little bit too high up there, but I have since just patted it out and blended, and I think it's coming along pretty good.
And I'm also going to smoke some of that brown eyeshadow in my lower lash line.
I'm just gonna go rogue, and I'm just gonna blend out the top with my finger first, and then I'm gonna go in with the brush and just smoke it out. So we're gonna blend, 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 blend.
That's pretty much it. Your sultry brown smoky eye is done. How you want to finish this up is totally up to you.
Well, there you go. She says that's pretty much it. Now, she did go on to say that if you wanted to, you could use false lashes. You could really pop it out for a dramatic look. I think what I want to do is I just want to finish this for a daily look. So I'm just going to add a nice coat of mascara. And that's the finalization of the brown smoky eye. I think that this is an actually, this is a nice look. Now here's where I would deviate personally from using this as a daily look, is I would do everything up on top. I love everything from above. For me personally, I think it's a little bit too dark underneath for me. I won't put the black here. I'll put the darker concealer along with that brown shadow, but just not using the black liner underneath my eyes. Now, all the products that I did use are linked in the Shop My Look link down below. So if you want to do your brown smoky eye and you want to use those products, they're down there. Let's see, please remember to like and subscribe, because you know what, this is fun. It is fun to explore and try new things, new fashions, new makeups, new styles. It's just fun. And until next time, remember, be bright, be bold, be brave, be brown, be smoky, be sultry, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye!